Buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat. It is an absolutely incredible feeling to get that check at the refi, but the thought of doing that same, super intense, hands-on process 30 more times? Yeah, that just seems impossible. So how do people actually scale their portfolios?
Hey, my name is Robert, and this is the Brick by Brick channel, where we help beginners build wealth through real estate, one brick at a time. And today, we are building the bridge from those first few crucial properties to that life-changing portfolio you're really aiming for.
Okay, first off, seriously, congratulations. Getting those first few deals done is a massive accomplishment that most people will only ever dream of. But I've got to give you the hard truth. The very hustle, the grit, the hands-on strategies that got you those first few wins, those are the very things that are going to hold you back from scaling. You hit what I call the scaling wall.
Look, building a portfolio that generates true financial freedom isn't about working harder. It's about working smarter. You need a completely new playbook, one that's designed for scale from the ground up. And that's exactly what we're breaking down today.
All right, so what's the first major power-up in this new playbook? It's shifting your focus. You've got to move from single-family homes to small multifamily properties. And this isn't just about getting more doors under your belt. It's about fundamentally changing the efficiency of your entire operation.
And this slide? This shows you the efficiency hack perfectly. Just look at this. On the left, 10 single-family homes. That's 10 roofs, 10 different locations, 10 times the headaches. It's an operational nightmare waiting to happen. But now look at the right. 3 fourplexes gives you 12 doors, but you're only managing 3 properties. The complexity just plummets while your portfolio actually grows faster.
And here's the proof in the pudding, financially speaking. As you can see, the cash flow per door can literally double with a small multifamily. Why is that? Simple. Economies of scale. One roof covers 4 units. One lawn service takes care of the property. One insurance policy. It's just simple math. Way more money for way less headache.
Okay, let's make this super real. Here are the actual numbers from a recent duplex BRRRR deal. All in, that's purchase price, rehab, all the holding costs. The total investment was $232,000. After they renovated it and got both units rented out, the property refinanced and the investor got $235,000 back. They pulled out all their cash plus an extra $3,000. Sounds like a perfect deal, right? Well, almost.
So after paying the new, higher mortgage and all the operating expenses, the property was actually negative cash flow to the tune of $360 a month. Yeah, and I know exactly what you're thinking.
Hold on. Why on earth would anyone, especially a savvy investor, intentionally do a deal that loses money every single month? This seems like the exact opposite of what we're trying to do here. Is this a huge mistake? What's going on?
Nope. This, my friends, is the secret of advanced BRRRR investing. Cash flow is only one piece of the puzzle. Yes, you're losing about $4,300 a year on paper, but your tenants are paying down over $7,000 of your mortgage for you. The property itself is appreciating by almost $10,000, and you get about $8,000 in tax benefits. When you add it all up, your net worth is increasing by over $20,000 a year on a deal where you have zero of your own money left in it. That is an infinite return.
Okay, on to power-up number 2. You're sold on multifamily? Great. But what happens when your local market is just way too expensive to find any deals? Well, the answer is simple. You have to go remote. It's time to break through your local market's limits.
I want you to seriously ask yourself this question. If you live somewhere expensive, like California or New York, the numbers for a classic BRRRR deal just might not work anymore. And if that's the case, then your biggest obstacle isn't your skill or your knowledge, it's your zip code.
Investing from 1,000 miles away feels impossible. I get it, but it's not. It's not about you being there, it's about your team being there. Your agent finds the deal, your contractor does the rehab, your lender finances it. But the most critical piece of this puzzle, your absolute MVP, is the property manager. They are your boots on the ground. This team is the key to unlocking literally any market in the country.
Now let's talk about the real secret to scaling up, the ultimate power-up. It isn't just about buying better properties or buying in better markets. The real key is to stop thinking like an investor who buys properties and start thinking like a business owner who builds a machine. This timeline shows exactly how you have to evolve. In the beginning, that hands-on phase, you do everything yourself. But to grow, you have to transition. You move into the systemization phase, creating checklists and processes for everything. Then you delegate, maybe hiring a virtual assistant,
And finally, you reach the CEO phase, where your team runs the machine you've built and you just focus on the big picture strategy. You just can't get to 30 properties with a one-property mindset.
Okay, we have covered a lot. We talked multifamily, we talked out-of-state investing, and we talked systems. Now, let's put it all together into an actionable playbook you can use literally right now based on where you are in your journey.
All right, here is your action plan. It's simple. If you have 1 to 3 properties right now, your job is to focus on 2 things: documenting every step of your process and making your very next deal a small multifamily. Now, if you're ready to scale faster, start researching landlord-friendly markets out of state. But the most crucial step for every single one of you is this: build your team before you buy the property. Start interviewing agents and property managers today.
And I want to leave you with this thought. Please don't be intimidated by the idea of owning dozens of units. Every single large-scale investor you admire started exactly where you are right now, with a single property and a big goal. You are on the exact same path.
So, the playbook is officially in your hands. You now have the advanced strategies to break right through that scaling wall. The only question left is, what's your next move going to be?